Yeah, so I think first of all, just to say that the biggest value add that I think people really need to consider is the potential insurance benefits that buildings have by using risk mitigative systems, whether it's ProSentry or another system out there. That's a huge advantage right now. Water leaks is typically the top three causes for non-weather related water damages. Typically for most insurers, the top three cause.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I am your host, Q Edmonds, and I am excited to be here. I have another fantastic guest. And listen, if you want to talk risk mitigation, this is your person. Now, listen, if you want to learn how to reduce insurance, this is your person. Like, this person has some things in place that's going to save you some money, that's going to mitigate the risk, and really going to help you when you come to making decisions when it comes to real estate. And so I am so excited to introduce you all to, I'm going to make sure I get this right, Mr. Nadav Schnall. How did I do?
Perfectly.
Yeah?
Thank you so much for having me.
Awesome. Nah, man, I'm glad to have you here. And I'll be honest, man, I kind of want to dive in. I want you to tell the people what your main focus is these days. You want to give us a bit of an origin story of kind of how you got started to, how you got into the space where you are. We would love to know that. And if you don't mind, tell us what part of the world you're in, man, what markets you're operating in. So, sir, hey, man, you got the floor, man.
Amazing. Thank you so much. That's a wide range of questions. So I got a lot to work with. I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So my name's Nadav Schnall. We are based out of New York City, Manhattan, on 39th Street, actually between 5th and 6th, but we service the entire United States. We are in several states already, and so we're not geographically restricted right now. My background is in real estate. Surprise, surprise. I started my career in a company called First Service Residential. Maybe some of your listeners have heard of that company. It's a large management company. So that's kind of where I started my real estate career. Luxury condo development market. We did a lot of consulting for developers on how to operationally open a building so that it is sound, and then transition that over to steady state operations, hiring staff, and then really just managing buildings in New York City, different types of it, anything from regular condo co-ops all the way to like mixed use hotels. So that's really my background, and then from there I transitioned into more of a service building infrastructure type of company. Did that for a couple of years, and then together with my business partner and co-founder John Rusk, we opened ProSentry, which is a risk mitigation platform. I'll explain in more detail what that means. But essentially, we are both real estate people. John's been a builder in New York City for the past 40 years. So we're less the classic tech people, I would say. We're more boots on the ground real estate people, and kind of transitioned into it. As far as what we do, what is ProSentry? So we have this fantastic platform that aggregates a wide variety of sensors. So anything, IoT sensors, small sensors, anything from water leaks to gas leaks to mechanical malfunctions to oil leaks, temperature, humidity, environmental, mechanical, even rodents, right? We have methods to detect these different types of risks that buildings face on a day-to-day basis. And we have ability to notify building owners and building operators almost instantaneously so that they have the ability to react before damages occurs. So that is extremely valuable for both the building owners, operators themselves, obviously the inhabitants of those buildings, whether it be residents or whether it be, commercial offices, and of course the insurance industry, which likes us because we lower the risk profile so there's less claims to be paid out. So in a nutshell, that's kind of what we do.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
Yeah, I love it, man. So definitely thank you for walking us through the journey of how you got to where you are now and what you do. I love it, man. Started out in real estate, did developing, consulting, operations, then property management, service infrastructure. Now we're doing risk management, right? I absolutely love it. And I see where it all comes together. And I actually have a saying where I say destiny has no wasted moments, right? Meaning as we go through life, as we go through these different things and stages in our life, it teaches us something about ourselves that kind of make us who we are today. So I would love, man, during your journey to getting to where you are now with risk management, what have you learned, or mitigation, I apologize. What have you learned about yourself? Through the journey, through the changes, what has it revealed about you that make you kind of who you are today?
Well, that's I feel like being a CEO of a startup, you learn something almost every day. I mean, it is such a journey to be able to do this. So I think, first of all, really looking on past experience and understanding how to incorporate that into what we're doing today. I mean, I think that's, as I kind of alluded to earlier, I think one of our biggest advantages as a company is that we're not some kind of tech company that came up with some technology and are now trying to find the solution to implement it in. We know what the problem is and we set out to solve that problem, which is, maybe there's a lot of companies that do that as well, but that's not necessarily what a classic tech company does. So I think I learned that tremendously. I think from a personal perspective, I mean, you learn to deal with so many different types of situations. So to figure out how you can do that, learning how to calmly do things. And when you're outside of your calm and outside of your zone, how do you get back into that zone? Being a startup, you get punched in the stomach all the time. And so how do you just know to wake up, brush off and say, okay, I'm out to that. So those are kind of the big lessons I would say, on this journey.
Yeah. Love it, man. Thank you for sharing. And I mean, you probably know this all too well. As you grow to success, you run into adversity, right? And so as you was growing, building to where you are now, what kind of adversity has you bumped up against? How does adversity look within the risk mitigation, lane? What are some of the things adverse things that you had to come over, man?
I mean, you have to come over, first of all, just to, I would say one of the first things is getting people to acknowledge what you're doing and to say, hey, yeah, this makes sense. I want to do this because, you can get together with your business partner and say, yeah, we're going to come up with this plan, and you can build models and you can get financing maybe, and you can get whatever. But what you're doing is you're continuously, nonstop, convincing everyone around you that what you're doing is going to work. And so as a founder, you have a vision. You're like, I need to get this vision. And, we'll talk about adoption probably later. But if I look at it, any, investors got to believe in us because they got to give us money. And then you go to clients, they got to believe in us because you got to sell on the product. And you got insurance carriers, you got to show them that you have the data. So you're kind of facing those things on a day-to-day basis. So I think that's kind of the high level there.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency. It's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
What's the next big goal for you? What are you looking to solve and scale next, sir?
So the next goal for us is really adoption, right? That's our biggest that's our biggest goal right now. I think we are already in 5 states right now. We have additional states kind of about to sign, so we're getting into some additional markets. So I think for us, while I don't want to sound overly aggressive, it's not like we're trying to be one of those. We're not trying to go like this. I think part of our goal is to make sure we get adoption right. And we make sure that we're actually getting value, but obviously getting more of our clients to see the value and getting the insurance carriers. There's an ecosystem that we are trying to build here, right? And this ecosystem basically means we have a product that we want to sell that we really believe in and believe that it really brings value to clients and to insurance companies. By installing and deploying this product in more and more buildings, the buildings have the obvious advantage because they have less damage. As a result, they have less insurance claims. As a result, their tenants, residents, whatever type of building it has, they're happier, right? Because who wants to wake up in the morning and to a leak, right? And then proving that with that data, proving that to the insurance carriers, that is this kind of ecosystem that we're building. So our goal is to really cement that and show that in as many areas and as many locations as we can.
Love it, man. So I want to ask you this. I want to talk about relationships for a little bit. Mm-hmm. Is building relationships, is it important to you? Has it benefited you? What is your perspective on it? Like, talk to me about relationship building. What's your perspective on that?
Relationships is everything. Relationships is everything. It is so important, and building it and honing it and making sure. To me, I mean, first of all, historically, not only within this role in ProSentry, but in general, relationships has always proven to be one of the most important things in the world of business. So to me, you hit the nail on the head with what it is. We are a New York-based company, and I think if John and I didn't have the relationships that we have now, I'm not saying we wouldn't be as successful as we are, but it would certainly be a lot more challenging. I think having that relationship, saying, okay, oh yeah, I've worked with Nadav in this previous industry, I'll give him the opportunity. No one's going to sign your contract because of a relationship necessarily. At least I haven't seen that, but they've given us the opportunity to propose something, which I don't know that we would have had otherwise. So that is so important. And it's also important just to be able to open doors, right? To have like introductions into the insurance industry. There's a great and lovely broker named Michael Jeanette that I worked with in my previous life. And so just, based on that relationship that we've had then, he's, really been helping us and pushing us and trying to open as many doors as we can. And it was just, he's not benefiting from this. There's no exchange of financials, whatever. He's just being a really nice guy and extremely appreciated. And, and he's a really great broker. But relationships is so important. And so if you have those 100%, you have to hone them and make sure you take really good care of them, because you never know how that turns out in the future.
Absolutely. No, I love that. So, man, I want you to give me a little bit about the name ProSentry. Where does it come from? It makes sense when I hear it, but I still want to know kind of like the genesis, the origin story of it a little bit. So tell me about it, man, because it's a cool name. Tell me about the name, sir.
Yeah, 100%. So, the whole concept behind ProSentry is being proactive, right? Because when you think about it, if you're a property manager, a building manager, asset manager, you may not need this. You can say, if I have a gas leak, well, I'll deal with it, and if I catch it early enough, I'll open the window, I'll air it out and, turn off the gas, right? But who really wants to work that way? And of course I went to like an extreme, but you can think about that for water, you can think about that for temperature, you can think about that for rodent, you can think about everything. And again, even as a property manager, you have your limitations, right? There's so much that you're able to do because hey, a league doesn't start when you're during business hours. It'll start at 3 o'clock in the morning when you're sleeping, right? And
Yeah.
so being proactive is the name of the game, right? That's where you really differentiate yourself from, the regular operation, so to speak, right? And so that's the pro of it. And Century, that's we're looking out for you. We're protecting you. And so that's how it all comes together, right? So we're being proactive, but we're also keeping an eye out for you. We are doing the work that you may not be able to do, or maybe you can do it, but you're just, you got another million other things to do. And so we're trying to do that, and that's ProSentry for you.
Man, I love it. I absolutely love it. Listen, is there any topic that I did not bring up that you want to talk about? Or is there any kind of inspiration, motivation, education that you want to give the people? I would love to hear it if you have it.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Yeah, so I think, first of all, just to say that the biggest value add that I think people really need to consider is the potential insurance benefits that buildings have by using risk mitigative systems, whether it's ProSentry or another system out there. That's a huge advantage right now. Water leaks is typically the top three causes for non-weather related water damages. Typically for most insurers, the top three cause, right? The highest dollar value. Many times it's number one. That's what a lot of these insurance carriers are battling with. And there is a very good, reliable, adoptable, not expensive technology that you're able to save. And, if you look at, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, fire detection, some people had fire detection, some people didn't. Some people use carbon monoxide, some people don't. Today, when you go to a brand new building, people are like, oh, that's a no-brainer, right? So just being aware that there's a technology out there, you want to use ProSentry, you don't want to use ProSentry, that's well, not fine with me, but that's okay, of course. But knowing that it's out there, and knowing that you may be able to be eligible to get like substantial insurance benefit that gives a good ROI, that gets a good NOI for those rental properties out there. And so, I'd say that's an important thing to bring out there.
Absolutely. Well, listen, Nadav, thank you, man. Listen, if someone wanted to reach out to you, connect with you, collaborate with you, learn more about what you're doing, how can they get in contact with you, sir?
Oh, we'd love that. We do that all the time. We're happy to speak to people. So first of all, you can reach us on our website, which is www.prosentry.com. That's PROSENTRY.com. There's a contact us there. You can also reach us at info@prosentry.com. Those are probably the two easiest and quickest ways to do that. We're very responsive.
Absolutely. Well, listen, man, I want to say three things to you. First, thank you for your time. I think time is very, very valuable, right? You can spend your time doing anything, but I thank you for spending time with us today.
Thanks.
Secondly, thank you. Yeah, absolutely, man. Secondly, thank you for your story. Thank you for walking us through your journey, but also just telling us about how you're doing things to really help people and why they need what you have. And so I appreciate you telling your story. And secondly, man, thank you for your perspective. Thank you for your mindset and bringing that mindset to this platform. I appreciate you being here today, man.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Thanks again.
Absolutely. So listen, you heard him. You got the value. Check out the show notes. Get in contact with him. Get his sensory system in your building. Let him save you a lifetime of heartache and just worry. So check him out. But definitely make sure you're subscribed here, all right? Because listen, I promise you, we're going to continue to bring up amazing people. So, sir, I just want to say thank you again. As everyone else, we'll see you on the next time.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.